afternoon, nerds and nerdettes. I, AlphaOmegaSin, actually have some good news for you. Yes, the media actually has some good news when talking about gaming. You know, normally it's just like the crucifixion of gaming and gamers everywhere, bastardizing everything and anything in relation to us and one of our greatest and happiest fucking hobbies that we decide to go and dedicate a lot of our time and lives to. Usually it's just nothing but negativity, but I have something positive for all of you. As a matter of fact, the story will be in the description if you feel like going and watching the video that's about it, so you can actually see like the real news story and stuff. But a 10-year-old Griffin Sanders, who's an avid gamer and an avid Mario Kart player, actually saved not only his life, but his family's life recently while they were out driving, because his grandmother succumbed to a heart attack in the middle of driving, and most people in a situation like this would freak the fuck out. They wouldn't even know what to do just because of the shock to the system from seeing their grandmother is currently behind the wheel having a heart attack. They don't know what to do, but this kid knew exactly what to do. Luckily, the grandmother is actually okay. She was flown after everything off to the nearest hospital, and she's in good condition. So that's really awesome that this is all like an extremely good story. So this kid, because of the fact that he had tons of practice playing Mario Kart, knew exactly what to do. He took the wheel and basically drove it off to safety onto the side of the road and kept it from harm's way of hitting into other cars, wrecking anything like that. And this kid pretty much is a complete fucking badass in my eyes, because I mean, there's a lot of 10-year-olds out there that don't know their ass from a fucking hole in the ground, yet this kid was capable of taking on a really big task that was thrown in front of him just like that without a moment's notice. So he saved the life of his grandmother and his little brother. And, you know, to that, I pretty much commend the ever-loving hell out of him for that. That's amazing and that's awesome. And stories like this, I truly love to hear about, because, again, 9 times out of 10, you know, news outlets and mass media are always just like basically dropping their fucking trousers and dumping their ass all over gaming and gamers everywhere, but stories like this are pretty fucking gnarly and just bring a big old smile to my face. So, you know, it's something I don't actually have to rant about. This is actually a big collective fucking huzzah! So, anyway, I'm going to go and say this because it's just, it's awesome. I mean, like, even in the video in the description, whenever they're talking about it, I mean, there's an interview with Griffin, and he's just like, you know, I was like, is this a test? And I thought it was kind of cool that the kid viewed it as something like that. He just, you know, he basically stepped up to the plate and he fucking hit a home run. And his dad, who is extremely proud of him, and I would be too, if that was my son, and he did a heroic task like that, dude, I'd be so fucking happy. I mean, I'd be beaming. I'd be so absolutely positively proud of him for doing something like that. And the fact that his grandmother is okay after all this, you know, it's nothing but a happy ending, and that's pretty much what I want to go and see out of something like this. So I'm glad that he's okay, his family's okay, and stuff like that, you know, and he's got a medal and stuff, and I hope that Nintendo actually hears about this story. That's one of the things that I personally am hoping for, is that Nintendo hears about the story and sends just a boatload of shit to this kid, pretty much just saying, you're really awesome, and here you go. Have a console, have some games, have whatever the fuck you want. Have a Mario Kart party. It doesn't even matter. Just send them the Mario Kart arcade machine. That'd be fucking awesome. But if they actually did something like that, that'd be really cool if they actually heard about the story. But anyway, I wanted to go and share the story because it made me really happy. It was a story I read. It just made me smile. I was like, you know what? It was nothing but good stuff, so fuck yeah to that. So anyway, there. You actually have a really good news story. So I will go and conclude this. Like always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on. And Griffin Sanders, we need a hero. You're really fucking badass. You drove that car and you guided yourself to safety. You are a hero. My song fucking sucks, but what I'm trying to say is you're a badass little dude and keep it up. Yeah.